Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's just acknowledge a simple truth right off the bat. For most of us, $100 often feels like, well, just pocket change. It's a nice dinner out, maybe a new pair of sneakers, or a couple of takeout orders that you'll probably forget about by next week. But I want you to imagine what that exact same amount could do if you gave it a completely different job over the next decade.
So let's jump right into the core question we're looking at today. What actually happens if you invest $100 every single month for 10 years? We aren't talking about winning the lottery here or trying to pick the next crazy viral tech stock. We're just talking about the pure, unstoppable math of consistency.
Well, here's the big reveal. If you do this and your money grows at a historical average return of, say, 7 to 10% per year, you end up with roughly $18,000 to $20,000. But here is the real kicker. You only actually contributed $12,000 of your own money. The rest of that, it's pure growth.
And man, this just brilliantly illustrates the long game. Because if you keep this exact same habit up for 30 years, that same $100 a month turns into over $149,000. And that's without ever increasing your monthly contribution. You're literally just letting time do all the heavy lifting for you.
Section 1. The Mechanics of Wealth, How $100 Grows.
Let's break down why this massive growth actually happens. It's not magic. It's mathematics. Think of compounding like planting a single seed. After a year, it grows into a tree that bears fruit. You open that fruit, and inside, more seeds. You plant those too. Over time, those seeds create more trees, which create more fruit and way more seeds. In investing, your initial dollars are those first seeds. They generate returns, and if you just leave them alone, those returns actually start earning returns of their own.
There's this famous quote, often attributed to Albert Einstein, that perfectly captures this magical force working behind the scenes. He reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. And it makes sense, right? Compounding accelerates your wealth because it generates gains on top of gains. In the early years, I won't lie, the growth can feel agonizingly slow. But eventually, that curve turns sharply upward, and the growth that used to take years suddenly starts happening in mere months.
The difference is totally obvious when we actually compare the math. With a 10% simple interest rate, a $100 initial balance just earns a flat $10 a year, ending at $200. But with compound interest, your interest earns interest, which pushes your final balance up to $260. And the longer your timeline, the wider that gap gets.
Now, if you ever want a quick mental shortcut to figure this out yourself, you've got to know the rule of 72. You literally just take the number 72 and divide it by your expected annual interest rate. So, for example, at a 10% return, your money doubles in about 7.2 years, and you don't have to put in any extra effort.
Section 2. The Vehicle, Where to Put Your $100.
Okay, so we understand the incredible math behind compounding, but that brings up the inevitable question. Where exactly do we put this money every month to make it grow reliably? Well, the best place to start isn't some single flashy stock. It's broad, low-cost ETFs or exchange-traded funds. Think of building a portfolio kind of like baking a cake. You can totally add fun flavors later, but you absolutely need the base ingredients first, like flour, sugar, and eggs. ETFs are those foundational ingredients because buying just one single share gives you a tiny piece of hundreds or even thousands of companies all at once.
Here's a quick list of 5 low-cost SPDR ETFs that can serve as those perfect core ingredients. For just your $100, you can buy into funds like SPYM for the top 500 U.S. companies, SPDW for developed international markets, or SPAB for bonds. This gives you massive, automatic diversification. You're spreading your risk across the entire market instead of just betting it all on one horse. And historical data really backs this up. A dollar invested in the broader market, like the S&P 500, back in 1993, has absolutely crushed inflation and treasury bonds over the long run. Sure, there are definitely bumps along the way, but the overall upward trajectory, it's undeniable. Legendary investor Benjamin Graham actually championed this exact steady approach. He called it dollar cost averaging. By investing your $100 on a strict schedule, you automatically buy more shares when prices are cheap and fewer when they're expensive. It completely removes the stressful guesswork of trying to perfectly time the market.
Section 3. The Hidden Villains, Fees and Inflation.
Every hero's journey has dragons to slay, right? So let's look at the 2 silent wealth killers that will try to eat away at your compounding over the years. First up, fees. Take a look at the literal bite investment fees take out of your returns. At first glance, a 0.50% fee versus a 0.05% fee seems like literally nothing. just pocket change. But over 30 years of investing $100 a month, that tiny microscopic decimal point difference costs you nearly $9,000 in missed growth. That is exactly why selecting low-cost ETFs is absolutely crucial.
Then we have our second villain, inflation. The return you see on paper is just your nominal return, but the real return is what you get after you strip out the cost of inflation. If you're earning 8% a year, but inflation is running at 5%, your real return is actually just under 3%. This mathematical reality proves exactly why leaving your cash stuffed under a mattress or sitting in a zero-interest checking account actually loses you buying power every single year.
Section 4. The mindset shift. Automating your financial future. Because here's the thing. Knowing the math just isn't enough. You actually have to execute it. The most successful investors realize something profound. They aren't trying to outsmart the market. They are simply buying time. Every $100 contribution is just another brick in a financial foundation that keeps stacking up year after year.
And the math completely backs this up. Time really is your greatest asset. Assuming an 8% return, if you invest $100 a month for just 10 years, starting at age 25, and then you never invest another dime, you'll still have $185,000 by age 65. But if you wait until age 35 and then invest $100 a month for 30 whole years, you only end up with $150,000. Starting early beats starting later, literally every single time. All right, so here is your incredibly simple, actionable roadmap. Step 1, pick a broad, low-cost ETF. Step 2, set up an automated monthly transfer so the money leaves your account before you even have a chance to spend it. Step 3, forget about it. Just let it run. Automating your investments takes all the human emotion out of the equation. That means you won't panic sell when the market drops, and you won't go chasing crazy trends when the market is booming. Ultimately, doing this month after month builds something invisible but so powerful, a new identity. You transition from being someone who just passively watches the market into a disciplined wealth builder. You become the kind of person who simply lets time do the heavy lifting for them. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought today. A decade from now is going to arrive no matter what you do. Time is passing anyway. So when that day comes, will you look back at an automated habit that quietly built you a small fortune? How will you put your next $100 to work?